Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wrath, and we're back in Hellion today. So, as you can see, we're still 2 days in on our little escapade here. When we left off, I was coming back with resources, and what you'll see is that I actually took those resources, and I'm going the wrong way again, because that's not where the fabricator is. I went ahead and I was able to get a very large supply of resources, and I went ahead and used most of them to set up all of my modules with fully upgraded, or rather brand new civilian nano cores, so that they would not run out for some time. And that still leaves me with a decent amount in the fabricator, and I have a few parts left over for salvage later. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get back to our primary motivation here. Now, one of the things I did at the end of the last one, after I did all of that, I also pulled the warp cell and nano core from my ship, and I jettisoned the ship off the station and sent it packing and set it to blow up. So we need to call a new one, which you do right there, and that will get us supplied for the next run of things. We still have the drill. How much power does that have? 0. So we need to yank the power out of that. And slap a new one in there. Okay, that'll give us the opportunity to go ahead and chuck that in there. What is the condition on the drill bit? The drill bit's still good. Okay. So, we're in good condition in that case. I do have a brand new civilian nanite core and military nanite core for the ship, and I was able to get 2 of these disposable hacking tools, so I have some of those for later if needed when I go out. And we've got the cans that we currently have. Now, I do have enough that I could get a couple more cans if I needed, but I'm not ready to do that just yet. Instead, I do want to get a couple more of these hacking tools. Where'd they go? And I need to get a pistol. So let's craft the pistol now. Oh, we do not have any power. Okay, I need to go fix that. I forgot that with the ship not here, we don't really have much power, and that can turn off. So I need to shut down the primary system here so that we have actually enough. Okay, the ship has arrived. So while that's running its course, let me make sure I've got enough air. Yep, okay. We can actually go out and go fetch the ship and dock it while we're waiting. And that should let us take care of things. Go ahead and get over here. Alright, now, ship is there. Why do they always gotta put it underneath? It makes docking such a pain in the butt. Alrighty. Just cruising along. Let's see, which side of this are we going to? We need to go slightly to the right. Alrighty. So, now is the time to get things started. It's so hard to be patient when you're doing this, because you're just floating along and you know, oh, I could just thrust ahead, and you also don't seem to, it doesn't look like you're going that fast until you slap right into this thing at, 40 meters a second or something, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's like a car crash. So it can be very frustrating trying to approach one of these things. Alright, don't give me no crap. Let's go. Go ahead and take control, and we'll name this ship. We'll just call this one the Lobo, because we can. And go ahead and power it up. And of course, it comes with that sweet, sweet power supply. So we're going to go ahead and swap these out. And let's get this thing docked. Alrighty, so station's there. So if I just point up this way, I should be able to just come right up behind it. Ooh, not that fast. Let's put this down to 5. Okay, now pitch the nose down. Alright. Now we can get this going here. Let's go ahead and match, position ourselves correctly, and then a little bit forward and a little bit up. Sweet, sweet jazz. Now we can just sit there and watch this slide into place with nary a complaint. Maybe just a little bit of one here. And reduce that. There we go. And bring her in. And like that, we've got sweet, sweet music for good landing. And boosh, right on. Okay. And now, just to be sure, because we never know when we're going to forget to do this later, we can go ahead and put all of our locks on. Thank you, thank you. And step out the door. So that should have been adequate time for our system to recover from our stupidity of trying to run everything without sufficient power sources. Okay. And all that jazz. Go. set. No needs to worry. We do have these two here. Nothing really extraordinary there, but I suppose we could salvage them for parts if we needed. In either case, we can shut down the Lobo. Turn this one back on. Yay! Alright. And are you fully charged? You are. So let's go through and see all the things that are on our agenda. So we've got our pistol, which we can reload, and there should be an alternate fire command, I think. Settings, controls. Okay, and switch firing mode is B. Okay, so if I remember correctly... Okay, so this is rapid fire. Single fire. So it's the other pistol that's got the heavy shot. So we'll go ahead and put this away. Gun goes in the corner there. And let's go ahead and fabricate a few of these hacking tools. Where'd you go? There you are. So, just to make sure that we are on the up and up, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have about 4 of these with us, just in case we need them. And we're going to load ourselves up with a bit of ammo as well, because it's a game that's kind of PvP, so expect for people to do a bit of dickery. And I know that somebody, one of my subscribers, pointed out that you shouldn't assume that people are going to jack you as soon as you see them, but I'm sure that there are plenty of people who believe that. I'm just not one of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and fabricate her. And we did put the ammo in, didn't we? We should have. Yes, there it is. Okay. So, craft a bunch of these. Yes, my minions. Give me ammo. Make my guns. Alright, I think 3 plus 1 in the gun itself should be enough that I will be alright. And that should have us ready to go. Now, since I'm not going to be going on any mining right now, and I don't want to risk my mining tools, we're going to go ahead and put the ones we have away, because not doing that is stupid. This is how you preserve your stuff. Likewise, we're going to go ahead and put this military nanite core because we don't need it right now, but it may be useful later. Okay, so plenty of tools, plenty of equipment, ready to go. So let's go ahead and hit our first raid. Now, of course, the things that we're looking for are things like singularity cell detonators. And let's shut down the fabricator, because we're not going to be using it right now. And we want to preserve power. So shut that off. The Haven provides 250 and creates 270. Okay, so it's in a positive, and I can take my ship with me. Now let's go ahead, since we've got it, we're going to go ahead and pressurize the ship, because we have enough to do so. Alrighty. And we still have enough resources that if push comes to shove, we will be able to create a little bit more breathable air if necessary. Before we do this, though, note to self, don't leave home without an air supply. Always remember, kids, to fill up your pack before you go out adventuring, or you will regret it. Alright, so now it's time to get our adventure on. So the Singularity Cell Detonator is, of course, our first goal. We've already got the hacking tools, which makes it easy for us to go ahead and gather up anything else we might need. But in this particular case, we're going to close that door and repressurize. We're going to go ahead and get to our ship, and we're going to go and look for a detonator. Once we have a detonator, it's on to find the next set of items. And so we will be going from planet to planet, looking for the things that we need. I am terrible with EVA. Okay, there we go. Doors are locked. Let's go ahead. And I have to turn the ship on. Sorry there, boyo. We're going to be using the slightly damaged engine cell. And let's get to it. Alright, let's cut ourselves loose. And let's go. Get ourselves free and clear of the station here. And let's start looking at warp directions. Alright, so we want the Kronos, the Koros ruins. Knossos ruins. I can never say that right. Alright, so we want... Hey, give me the controls here. We want to make sure that our shallow end is over here. And that we turn it. So our shallow end still stays roughly over here. There is a bit of issue there. Let's go ahead and pitch this up so we're at least looking in the same direction. Okay, so that, and then bring you down just a little bit. And yeah, that should do. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with that. Slowly ticking that back up. I gotta look carefully because I'm red-green colorblind, and so that red marker takes a minute for me, and I missed it. Damn it. That red marker is difficult for me to see because I'm red-green colorblind. And let's get to it. Alright. So again, we're just warping in now to make sure that we have a good spot to scan from. So hopefully we won't be landing in the actual debris field. But we are going to scan for a spot to jump into. Once we've done that, we will have plenty to go on. And we're just going to hit a couple of the sites in order and get the things that we need in order to get ourselves the raw materials that we want. So now it's time for us to take a look on the map and see where we're at. Let's go ahead and start scanning now, just so we can see what we're going to be dealing with. So far, nothing. But we can run another scan because we should be relatively close to starting orbits for other people. So maybe we'll catch one by accident. And it doesn't look like it, so we're just gonna focus on our ship here and see what we can find. Because now we're well within range to be able to pick up stuff. Whoa, yeah, that picked up a lot more than I was hoping for, but okay. So this is a dirty section. Alright, let's find the ruins here. Oh, here we go. Alright. So these are the things that we want to do. So another damage control section. And I do want to go for these because I'm usually pretty lucky at finding what I want there. But we're going to hit that and then the damage refinery section. So let's go ahead and warp to this guy. Alright. And now that we're on that, let's go ahead and get our ship ready. This thing here. Alright, so we've got the military one in tow. We're not going to need any hacking tools, so let's quickly put those up. Not going to need that, or that, or that, or that. But we are putting ourselves at risk, so depressurize everything. Hold on. And let's get to this. Alright, so damage control section. get in close, set it all up, and get out of here. Now again, if we're lucky, we'll be able to kick the lights on. Alright, we are on top of it right now, I think. No, we're underneath, so we need to go around. Okay, and let's match that out a little bit. And we're just gonna sneak on over here. And match. So, go ahead and pop them both. And let's go stabilize this station so we can shut these guns down. Yes, I know it. You are hurt. Oh god, I hate this. Gonna need to access the medical. Okay, stabilize. Alright. Get back to the ship. Okay, in the ship. Stabilize. And let's dock up. Okay. Go ahead and thrust towards that. Roll her around a little bit. And off to the left. And roll. And down. Now, it might be tempting to grab these solar panel modules because they will help you in terms of power consumption for your base, but it is again another set of it is another resource that you have to acquire and fulfill in order to keep your station going. You have to again get more resources in order to prevent that from exploding. So shut that down, shut that down. Alright. In the meantime, let's roll a little bit here so that we can put the station between us and the debris. And that should save our ship the worst of the wear and tear, as well as maybe shield us as we're trying to enter said station. Ouchies. Alright. I'll take that panel. Because, you know, you never know when you can... And there's a medical, and we're going to just use that right away to heal up our injuries from this whole process. And the guns should be shut down. Oh, there's an extra civilian nanite core that we can always take. Nothing here. Oh, wait. There's something there. It's another hacking tool, which we don't really need. No power units there, which would be very useful. Another big, dangerous gun, which I could live without. Alright, so the only thing we're really... Oh, we took a hit. We took a hit. The station took a hit. Alright. Take that. We are not getting any love on the detonators. So we're going to have to look for another... Oh! We're getting roughed around. Like, roughing the kicker, man. Roughing the kicker. Alright, we don't need any additional hacking tools, so that's not really worth our time. Ah! Damn it. Alright, so we're gonna give up on this one. We're gonna go to another module. Oh, we're getting thrown around. Cut us loose, please. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and find another one in this sea of mess. Okay, that's the terminal. Residential. What are you? Damaged refinery section. Let's try that. Okay. This should be a short little jump. We still got plenty of shields left. Nothing appears to be closing in on us. Just a lot of derelicts flying around here. What? Damn it. Put that gun away, son. We're trying to check our trajectories. Must have exploded. Derelicts. There's the damaged command section. Broken solar array. Engineering. Refinery section. Why are you all the way over there? Hopefully, we will be able to do this one correctly. So we're not batting 1,000 right now. Alright. Damaged refinery directly ahead. Let's see what we can find out. Okay. So that's going to be a module there. I want to get around the other side of it. The sun's got to get in our way so that we can have all the fun that we never wanted. Match. Take a step back from that so it doesn't roll up and hit us. There we go. Alright. Alright, match. Let's go and get this thing sorted. Again, all we want to do is stabilize it so that we can get out of here as quickly as possible and make sure that any guns are turned off. Oh, there's a part that we can not use. Okay. Stabilized. Let's go get our ship and dock on. See, this is where having two people is really useful. So if you've got a friend who's got the game, play together, because having the opportunity to do these things quickly saves on resources, saves on time, and if one of you can specialize in being a pilot, then the other one can learn other skills that are equally important. Like, not dying. Not dying is good. Over. Over. Okay, slow this chicken down. Okay, hold. Don't hit it. Thank God. Okay. We're locked in place. Stabilized. Ah, shoot, I just started rolling it. Alright, we're stable. Move. Let's drop all of these off here, because we don't need any of that in our inventory when we're trying to find stuff. Okay. Real quick, try not to get skewered by anything, because that would suck. There's a spare suit there. Oh! That's a special kind of suit. We're going to take that, because that is very, very useful. Maybe we can find the helmet while we're at it. Oh, there's a warp cell. That's always a bonus. Let's see if there's a helmet over here. Nope. But we'll take this because this suit is very, very useful. Of course we'll... Ah! Damn it! Okay, gravity. Okay. Oh, we'll take that. Yep, our resource can. Another jetpack. I'll take it. Nothing there. Nothing there. Let's see what we've got. Fuel cells. Ah! Servo motors. Military nanite. More raw materials. Another jetpack. Any helmets around here? That would be useful. It would be very, very useful. Lights on. Helmet. Bingo. Alright, so. Set you down. Let's look at what we've got in these cans here. What have we got in the system? Oh, we got lots of stuff. Okay. That can go there. Unload. lots and lots of dry ice here. Let's unload that one. And drop you. Don't need that one anymore. Is this more dry ice? I think all of these are dry ice, which is fine, because that will give us plenty to pull out of the system to use for our oxygen. Oh, give me that. Get out of here. And hopefully our ship is not getting ready to explode. Explodey McExploderson. That would be bad. Okay, so we've got that. You know what? We got plenty of warp cells here. So let's jack all of those. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Warp cells, warp cells, all the warp cells. And all of these have dry ice. So every single one of them. And there's a torch up there, but we don't need that. So let's take this guy, and I think that's going to be all we need from this. There may or may not be something up there, but I don't think I'm going to find any other items to my liking in this particular location. So I think now is a good time to get out. We've sort of made ourselves easily escapable. So how do we get... There's the ship. Let's get out of here. We've got a full new suit to go and turn in so that we can build more of them later. Yay! Because these are really good for mining because they have just a ton of air. Okay. Pop off. Alright, I think I'm going to cut this for the episode, and we're going to go directly into another one. No. Didn't want to do that. Cut it loose. Okay, we're loose. And we are now out of the debris field, which is nice. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here. I hope that you've enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, leave some comments, and I will catch you on the flip side.